How's it going, guys? I've just got a Lunalight deck profile here, and the physical cards finally arrived, so I'm pretty happy about that. I'll probably take them to locals tonight. Okay, so to start off, I've just got 3 hand traps, and that's just 3 ash blossoms. It doesn't seem like you really need anything else, no effect veilers, and not really any ghost ogres. Alright, 1 Lunalight Blue Cat. This is the one you use in combination with Serande Dance. You special summon it from the graveyard, and you can double any of your fusion. Well, you can double any Lunalight monster's attack power, but you do it for any of the fusions, so they can just attack twice and just win for game. 1 Crimson Fox, which if it's sent to the graveyard, you can target one monster your opponent controls, change its attack to 0, and then also if it's in your graveyard and your opponent activates a card that targets one of yours, you can banish it to negate the effect, which is pretty cool. Free negate in your graveyard. 2 Black Sheep. You can discard this for 1 Polymerisation. So it's like a King of the Swamp. Or add 1 Lunalight monster from your graveyard to your hand, except Lunalight Black Sheep. And this can be pretty useful in a lot of different circumstances. 2 Yellow Martens. This is the one that you combine with Shaddoll Fusion, and it will. Oh, it's so good. Like you can if you have a pendulum Lunalight monster in your pendulum zone, you can, if this is in your graveyard, you can bounce the pendulum back to your hand, special summon this, and then obviously you can just put the pendulum straight back. So it's just a lot of special summons, but I think it gets banished after you do that. So you can use it for lots of rank 4 Xyz plays, and it's just a really good card. Lunalight Purple Butterfly. You can send this card from your hand or field to the graveyard, then target 1 Lunalight monster you control. It gains 1000 attack until the end of this turn. You can banish this card from your graveyard, special summon 1 Lunalight monster from your hand. You can only use this effect of Lunalight Purple Butterfly once per turn. So it's just to kind of keep swamping your board. Just keep sticking them out there. 2 Lunalight Wolf. This is like your in-archetype Miracle Fusion. So nice. I've had some good combinations where I've just used a Polymerisation and fused out to a Panther Dancer, and then you got all those cards in the graveyard. You can then use Wolf to banish them all and just make a Leo Dancer or Sabre Dancer or just anything. Oh, it's fantastic. Next, 3 Lunalight Tiger. This card lets you special summon a Lunalight from your graveyard once per turn. Oh, no. Yeah, but it's a soft once per turn. So that's why Yellow Marten comes in combination with this, and you can pop it back. And that also works with Wolf as well. You can use Wolf's effect, and then take it back to hand, special summon Marten, and then use Wolf again. Oh, it's just great. Yeah, but the special summon card cannot attack, and its effects are negated. Also, it's destroyed during the end phase. So you're mostly just using it for Xyz plays or anything you can, really. 3 Lunalight Kaleido. This is a fantastic card, and I'm so glad it just came out in super rare. That's coming in the mail too, or ultra rare, sorry. So I'm pretty excited. Once per turn, you can send 1 Lunalight card from your deck or extra deck to the graveyard, and the name of this card on the field is treated as sent monsters. So pretty much every time I've used this, like on YGO Pro, they negate the rest of its effect. But the sending is for cost, so you can send a Panther Dancer or you can send a Yellow Marten if you're desperate. And then it doesn't even need to take its name, because as long as those cards are in the graveyard, you can then go off and just use all their effects. So, where are we at? The name of this face-up card on the field is treated as that sent monster's name. If used as fusion material this turn, if this card is sent to the graveyard by a card effect, you can target 1 Polymerisation in your graveyard, add it to your hand. You can only use this effect of Lunalight Kaleido once per turn. If this card is banished, you can activate this effect this turn. Your opponent's cards cannot be activated during the battle phase. It's pretty good. What else? So we got 2 Lunalight Emerald Birds. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can send 1 Lunalight card from your hand to the graveyard, and if you do, draw 1 card. So it's just a bit more recursion and consistency. If this card is sent to the graveyard by a card effect, You can target one of your level 4 or lower Lunalight monsters that is banished or in your graveyard, except Lunalight Emerald Bird, special summon it in defense position, but negate its effects. You can only use each of Lunalight Emerald Bird once per turn. Good card. And the last one, it says Shaddoll Hound here, but I've got Shaddoll Beast coming in the mail, I just didn't have it yet. But Beast is great because it lets you just draw another card when you use it with Shaddoll Fusion. So that's the combo variant. Obviously, you could do a more control style if you had Dragon, so then you can pop one of your opponent's back row. That's nice as well. Alright, we're on to the spells now. I got 21 monsters in the main deck. So, 1 Polymerisation, just for Kaleido check recursion. 1 Foolish Burial for Yellow Marten or anything you might need. 1 Allure of Darkness because it's all I own. And it's just good. I mean, it's a good card. Raigeki, just for like going second, you can just blow up your opponent's board straight away if they don't have any negates or anything like that. But they might. But it's a negate bait, basically. So that's fine as well. Monster Reborn, just 1. Let's see. Lunalight Fusion. I will probably go to 2. I was using 1, but I do want to see it in my hand more often, so I'll swap something out for that. 3, Lunalight Perfume. This is a fantastic card. You can use this with any of your discarding cards to chuck. Like, there's a few Lunalights that want you to discard cards from your hand, so this or Serande Dance are the 2 that you would most likely want to put there. Target 1 Lunalight monster in your graveyard, special summon it. So that's just its first effect. You can, and then when it's in the graveyard, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then discard 1 card, add 1 Lunalight monster from your deck to your hand. So this could give you like Wolf or Tiger, just like anything you might need. Just add it to your hand. It's fantastic, and it's not once per turn, so you could use all 3 in the first turn. It's great. 3/5 formation Tenkis because it's the searcher card for this deck. Then it also, all Beast Warrior type monsters you control gain 100 attack, and it's not much, but I don't know. It's kind of nice when your fusions can attack like 5 times, or the main one can just attack twice and destroy all monsters. It's good. 3 Shaddoll Fusions. I love this card, especially. So Shaddoll Fusion and Lunalight Fusion both let you... Lunalight Fusion lets you use monsters from your extra deck as material, and Shaddoll Fusion lets you just summon straight from... use material straight from the deck. This is both if your opponent controls a monster that was special summoned from the extra deck, which is pretty much always because you're going second, and who doesn't special summon from the extra deck? You're not going to be versing Monarchs. 3 Foolish Burial Goods. This is for Lunalight Perfume and what was the other one? Serenade Dance. Yeah. Okay, and last we only one trap, which is Serenade Dance. The first 2 effects really aren't important when it's like on the field. You really just want to get it in the graveyard for that big special summon play. Okay, extra deck. We have 1 Cat Dancer. This is the starter for the whole deck, but most of the time you can bypass it. It's just 2 Lunalight monsters. And once per turn, you can, during your main phase 1, you can tribute 1 of the Lunalight monster for the rest of this turn. The first time each monster your opponent controls will be destroyed by battle, it's not destroyed. Also, this card can attack all monsters your opponent controls twice each. This turn, this card declares an attack, inflict 100 damage to your opponent. So, I mean, it's okay. It's okay for a starter. And Panther Dancer, this is where we start getting a bit better. It takes 1 Lunalight Cat Dancer and 1 Lunalight monster. Must first be fusion summoned with the above fusion materials. Cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effect. Once per turn, during main phase 1, you can activate this effect for the rest of this turn. The first time each monster your opponent controls will be destroyed by battle, it is not destroyed. Also, this card can attack all monsters your opponent controls twice each this turn. When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, this card gains 200 attack until the end of the the end of the battle phase. That's quite nice. You destroy 3, and then you've got 2,400 just for that. The end of that turn, though. Leo Dancer. This is where the fun begins. 2 of those. Must first be fusion summoned with the above materials, which is Panther Dancer and 2 other Lunalight monsters. So this is where Kaleido Chick will dump this into the graveyard, and then you can use Wolf to fuse them all together. Cannot be targeted or destroyed by opponent's card effects. This card can make a second attack during each battle phase. Once per turn, at the end of the damage step, if this card attacked a monster, you can destroy all special summoned monsters your opponent controls. Ooh, that's just so good. Because that can bypass... I think it can bypass Balinks in Salamangrates. I'm not sure. It works like that on YGO Pro, but I don't know if that's just the AI being stupid. 1 Lunalight Sabre Dancer, 3 Lunalight monsters. Must first be fusion summoned. Gains 200 attack for each beast warrior that is banished or in the graveyard. Your opponent cannot target this card with effects during your main phase, except the turn this card was sent to the graveyard. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target 1 monster you control. It gains 3000 attack until the end of this turn. This is just like if you can't get out Leo Dancer, that's just what you want to get. Alright, I'm going to speed this up a bit, sorry. Then we've got one Construct and 1 Winda. Winda will only make your opponent be able to special summon once per turn, and Construct's just a beast. Like, I've only really used it for its like, damn it, for just its attack power so far, but we'll see how it goes. 1 Firefighting Daruma doll, it's basically a land for Linkus. 1 Underclock Taker. 1 Borreload Dragon. 1 Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Tiger King to bring out another Fire Formation Tenki. 1 Tornado Dragon. 1 Bagooska, and 1 Silent Honor Arc. Alright, we'll just quickly go through the extra deck and the side deck, and then we're done. It's not finished yet, but I think this is alright so far. Evil Swarm Thanatos, Castell the Skyblaster, Utopia the Lightning, 3 Pankratops, 2 Lancia, because I only own 2, 1 Gamma Seal, I only own 1, 3 Judgment, and 1 Twin Twisters. There's meant to be a second Twin Twisters here. I just can't find where mine is. Cool. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you want more deck profiles, and I'll see you guys later.